All right, I'm going to talk about a few things here because I find it very annoying that these fighters just keep coming into their fights compromised. But at this point, I kind of understand it as well because look at our economy right now. It's very awful. And I can understand why some of these fighters are like, yeah, I have to take this fight. I have to go in there after preparing for a long time. They don't care what's wrong with their bodies before the fight. They need the money. But yes, Benoit Saint-Denis did come into the fight with Poirier with a staph infection, and he did lose that fight. But guys, the staph infection doesn't affect your technique. It probably just affects your cardio. We saw multiple times throughout the fight where if Poirier didn't pull guillotine, he might have won the fight even faster than he did. I feel like if they were to fight again, it would be the same outcome, probably in the exact same round as well. Benoit Saint-Denis is there to be hit by Poirier. His striking defense is not that good. And if you're up against Dustin Poirier, you have to have good striking defense or a chin. And I was telling people before the fight that Dustin Poirier has underrated grappling, only losing to the best grapplers and wrestlers in the lightweight division, that being Khabib, Charles Oliveira, and very early in his career, Korean Zombie. So I hope Benoit makes a speedy recovery. He makes a good comeback because I do think that he will be at the top of this division for quite a long time. And speaking of Dustin, this is why I think he was so focused in that Benoit Saint-Denis fight. He said, whenever I saw Volk talking, expressing himself, and being honest, I was like, we're going through the same thing. So does this mean that Dustin Poirier was drinking like Volkanovski was too? Or is he just talking about the emotional part of it where they go to a dark place because they lost and are eager to get back in the cage and prove that they're still there, they're still up at the top of the division, they're still the best? Either way, with the focus that I saw on Dustin Poirier before he walked out, I mean, it was guaranteed he was going to win that night. He was way too focused. While we're on the topic of Dustin Poirier still, who do y'all think his next opponent should be? It seems like they're trying to go the Islam route, and no complaints from me, honestly. What do you think, though?